Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Betting Insights. I am your host, Timothy. Of course, I am joined by my co-host, Sergio.
Hey everybody.
Welcome, Sergio. Go ahead, smash the like button. Also, be sure to subscribe to the channel. As you know, we are discussing 5 different club competitions across Europe: Serie A, La Liga, Premier League, Eredivisie, and Bundesliga. Now, we will get to all picks and leans for the weekend in just a sec, giving you all the information you need to beat the book. But first, quick recap of last week. Picks and leans pretty much solid. I went 4-3, give out 7 of my best bets, 4-3 overall, and I easily should have won 5-2. Heerenveen losing to freaking Volendam. Who could have seen that one coming? Nonetheless, still a winning week. Sergio, you went 3-3, also solid.
Yes, I went 3-3. Dortmund was a draw. Atletico Madrid and Udinese also. But Wolfsburg, Everton, and West Ham won their games.
Yeah, and those were some great picks. Now, this week only 2 competitions. We are heading into the winter break, and we will also be taking a break. Now, like I said, we only have 2 competitions, so we should be quick here. Let's get to the picks and leans for the upcoming weekend. Now, we are starting with the Premier League today. First game on the schedule: Aston Villa hosting Sheffield United. Aston Villa wins set at 1.25. Sheffield wins set at 14. Line for the total goal set at 3.5. Now, this is not an interesting game, obviously. Villa's on a roll. Hosting a team that has picked up 1 point on the road should be an easy task. Barring anything could happen, this should be an easy Villa win. Are you doing something here, Sergio?
No, of course not. Aston Villa, perfect chance for them to go on top of the tables at least for one day. At least for one day. They are they in the 18th round on the top. I don't think they will waste that opportunity. I think Sheffield is gonna have a tough game.
Yeah, if you want to do something, maybe you can look at Aston Villa halftime, full time. There's some good value there. Other than that, just stay away from this game. All right, let's get to the next game. West Ham hosting Manchester United. West Ham wins set at 2.7. Manchester United wins set at 2.65. Line for the total goal set at 2.5. West Ham has won 3 of 5 overall, and United has won 1 of 5. United has not scored in 3 straight games, while West Ham has kept 2 clean sheets in the last 3 games. United has beaten West Ham 2 out of the last 3. But listen, man, Ten Hag was pleased with United's performance against Liverpool, while they had only 1 shot on target. So that's a big concern. For West Ham, a slight concern. They were involved in the EFL Cup and got smashed by Liverpool. So United enjoys more rest and more time to prepare. But listen, man, you just can't trust United going on the road, not even against a bad team, let alone a good team. And West Ham is at least a good team. What are you doing here, Sergio?
West Ham, my first lock. I saw this game. I thought, okay, West Ham is choose that one as my first game, first lock immediately. Manchester United. I don't think they. I don't know why the odds for United are better, but West Ham at home, no. I don't think they stand a chance. The team has no confidence whatsoever. I think West Ham will win this one. First log.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I also like West Ham in this spot. Like I said, you can't trust United going on the road against a good team. West Ham should be the play here. Also, United still a lot of injuries, so that also favors West Ham. All right, let's get to the next game. Luton hosting Newcastle United. Luton wins set at 5.2. Newcastle wins set at 1.7. Line for total goal set at 2.5. Now, I feel like I'm saying this every week. Newcastle is just depleted with injuries. Neither team is in form, winning 1 out of 5, the last 5. Newcastle also far from impressive on the road, but Luton is not good, not even at home. So this is an opportunity for Newcastle to pick up points on the road. So I like Newcastle in this spot. What are you doing here, Sergio?
Yeah, Yeah, not really interesting odd for me. Newcastle, so actually I'm staying away from this game. But of course, Newcastle, this is a chance for them to get back to their winning ways. Luton Town, no, 18th or something in the league, so United should use this opportunity, or Newcastle. They need to use this opportunity.
Yeah, Luton 18th, only 17 goals scored in 16 games, so they obviously don't score a lot. This is a good spot for Newcastle United. All right, let's get to the next game. Fulham hosting Burnley. Fulham wins set at 1.68. Burnley wins set at 5.6. Line for total goals again, 2.5. Now Fulham bounced back in the cup against Everton after losing to Newcastle on the weekend. Burnley enjoys more rest and prep time, but Burnley is just awful, especially on the road, losing 6 out of 7, while Fulham has one loss in the last 5 home games. So Fulham should win this game. What are you doing here, Sergio?
I feel for Burnley. Comedy. Yeah, you can't say that they don't try their best.
They are trying. They are
I watched
trying.
a few of their games. They're really trying hard, but it's just not there. It's just not happening for them. And the Fulham at home, another difficult game. No, it's a Fulham win. Um, Not an interesting odds for me. So I'm also staying away from this game.
A slightly good value in backing Fulham, I think, especially against such a poor team. Uh, Fulham at home, slightly good value. So I'm playing Fulham in this spot. All right, let's get to the next game. Nottingham Forest hosting Bournemouth. Nottingham wins set at 2.95. Bournemouth wins set at 2.63. Line for the total goal set at 2.5. Bournemouth is in excellent form, unbeaten in 5, while Forest is winless in 6. Forest also winless in the last 3 home games and just 2 home wins all season. Bournemouth has 3 road wins, but all in the last 3 road games. So Bournemouth obviously in better form, but I don't like either team's defense here. 30 goals allowed each. So the play here for me is both teams to score. What are you doing here, Sergio?
I I have a feeling for a good game for Bournemouth. I think Bournemouth is gonna win this one. Just their form in the last 5 games, and also Forest. I think it's a perfect team for them to continue that. So I'm leaning for a Bournemouth win.
Yeah, not a bad play, but Forest might see this as an opportunity to bounce back. Bournemouth, not a great team. They are in good form, but obviously not a great team. So um, a draw might also be possible here. All right, let's get to the next game. Tottenham hosting Everton. Tottenham wins set at 1.82. Everton wins set at 4.25. Line for total goal set at 2.5. Now, Tottenham finally made it back-to-back wins again after a tough stretch. Tottenham has beaten Everton 3 out of the last 4 home games, but this is a matchup that really favors Everton. Tottenham likes to attack, very aggressive style, while Everton likes to defend. A slight concern for Everton, they were involved in midweek action, so that favors Tottenham. Also, Tottenham being at home. What are you doing here, Sergio?
I'm actually going for both teams to score. Tottenham win. I think Tottenham will win this one, just like you said. Everton played during the week, and also yeah, Tottenham's still the better team, and they're playing at home. Um, Everton will definitely score a goal, I think, and but Tottenham will still win. So both teams score Tottenham win for me.
And not a bad play. I also like Tottenham in this spot, but like I said, Everton's gonna defend. Tottenham very aggressive, very attacking style. So Everton might cause some trouble on the counter. So beware. But I like Tottenham in this spot. All right, let's get to the next game. Liverpool hosting Arsenal. Liverpool wins set at 2.55. Arsenal wins set at 2.9. Line for total goal set at 2.5. Now, these are now for now the top 2 teams. And of course, if Aston Villa wins tonight, they take over the top spot. for at least a day. So these teams will be battling to take over the top spot. This is a game where the head-to-head matchup really matters. Arsenal has not beaten Liverpool at Anfield since 2012, and Liverpool simply does not lose at home. We saw against West Ham how easy Liverpool can score, trashing West Ham. And yes, Arsenal has a better defense, but we also saw against United, Liverpool will attack, try to score goals. So I like Liverpool over 1.5 goals in this spot. One of my favorite bets for the weekend. What are you doing here, Sergio?
I think it will be a draw. Arsenal is still good. Actually, still think that Arsenal is just a little bit better than Liverpool, but Liverpool is playing at home, as you can see. But still, I'm going for a draw. I'm actually just maybe looking for over 2.5 or over 3.5 maybe. I think there will be. But no, still, I'm going for a draw in this one.
All right, let's get to the next game. Wolves hosting Chelsea. Wolves win set at 3.8. Chelsea win set at 2.04. Line for total goals again, 2.5. Chelsea is very inconsistent to say the least. Back-to-back wins after back-to-back losses, and it's kind of what they've been this season. Now they go on the road against a Wolves team that has won just one out of the last five, but undefeated in the last six home games, beating Manchester City, Tottenham, picking up a draw against Aston Villa and Newcastle during that span. So very tough home team Wolves. So this won't be an easy matchup for Chelsea. The last three road games, they have looked awful. And I like Wolves in this spot. I'm picking this as an upset. What are you doing here, Sergio?
I'm actually going for Chelsea. Yeah, like you said, Wolves they caused a lot of trouble for a lot of the top teams, and everybody expects them to do the same with Chelsea, but I don't think so, because usually when a lot of people think that the opposite happens. So I'm going for Chelsea. Chelsea is actually my second lock for the weekend.
Taking a big swing there. Chelsea's really awful on the road, man. If you look at the last three road games, of course, all three losses, three straight losses. Got trashed by Newcastle United 4-1. Against Manchester United, they barely made a fist, also lost 2-1. And against Everton, 2-0. So I can't back Chelsea going on the road. I'm sprinkling something on Wolves. Not a best bet, but I like Wolves to pull off an upset. All right, that wraps up the Premier League. Let's get to Serie A. First game, Serie A, Empoli hosting Lazio. Empoli wins set at 4.4. Lazio wins set at 1.93. Line for total goal set at 2.5. Now, Lazio is the better team here. They had a good stretch with three straight wins, but those were all at home. Now they are winless in three, so obviously you can't trust them going on the road. But listen, man, it's even harder to trust Empoli, even at home. So if Lazio were to win a road game, this has to be the spot. What are you doing, Sergio?
Yeah, yes, this will be the one. So, yeah, because I hope so at least. Yeah, Lazio is my third lock
All
of the
right.
weekend. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Empoli, no, I don't. No, I don't see them. Yeah, winning the game or maybe even a draw. Yeah, that's very unlikely. So, I'm going for a Lazio win. My third lock.
Yeah, Lazio is also one of my favorite bets for the weekend. I hate backing Lazio going on the road, but like I said, Empoli is just awful. Lowest scoring team in Serie A. Good spot for Lazio. All right. Next game, Sassuolo hosting Genoa. Sassuolo wins set at 2.3. Genoa wins set at 3.2. Line for total goal so set at 2.5. And neither team is in form, but Genoa has picked up 1 point in the last 8 away games. So Sassuolo should see this as a chance to get points. Sassuolo still struggles on defense, so that worries me. But I'm still leaning towards Sassuolo. This could easily be a draw. Six straight games where Sassuolo has allowed at least 2 goals. So huge concern, but slight lean towards Sassuolo. Genoa is just a bad road team. What are you doing here, Sergio?
No, I'm actually stay away from this game. Like you said, both teams, you can't trust none of them. So yeah, I'm stay away from this game. Not a interesting bet.
All right. Next game, Monza hosting Fiorentina. Monza wins set at 3. Fiorentina wins set at 2.55. Line for two goals set at 2.5. Now, this game feels like a draw for me. Monza is solid at home, only lost to Juve. And Juve is also the only team that has scored more than once against Monza at home. So I'm not expecting a lot of goals here. I would take the under 2.5 goals. Feels like a draw for me. What are you doing here, Sergio?
Fiorentina is actually a very interesting bet. You know, Monza, they are very good at home. Yeah, but still Fiorentina, you know, they won the last game against Hellas Verona. Yeah, it was a slight win, but still, I still think Fiorentina should be a lot better than Monza, even though they're playing at home. So I'm still leaning towards Fiorentina to win this game.
Fiorentina won the game against Verona, but they really had some trouble. Verona actually played very well in that game. Could have easily picked up a draw. I think this will be a draw. I think a low-scoring affair definitely. So I would play the under 2.5. All right, let's get to the next game. Salernitana hosting AC Milan. Salernitana wins set at 7.5. AC Milan wins set at 1.44. Line for the total goal set at 2.5. Now, not an interesting game for me here. Very low value backing AC Milan. They're the better team here. They should get the win. Other than maybe a halftime, full-time AC Milan, I would stay away from this game. Not great value, but I expect AC Milan to get the win. Are you doing something here, Sergio?
No, I agree with you. Milan, even though they're playing away, it should be an easy game for them. Salernitana, I don't think they stand a chance in this game.
All right, we agree there. Next game, Frosinone hosting Juventus. Frosinone wins set at 6.4. Juventus wins set at 1.6. Line for the total goal set at 2.5. Frosinone coming off a huge upset, knocking Napoli out of the Coppa and are in great form at home with only one loss. They have won 5 out of the last 7 at home, and the other 2 were draws. So I think they can cause an upset here for Juventus, but the fact that they played in midweek is a slight concern for me. Juve tries to win every game 1-0 with their style of play. So I would take the under 2.5 here. What are you doing, Sergio?
Frosinone, you know, they like you said, they played a really good game against Napoli, but you know, usually when that happens, the next game is really disappointing.
Yeah, letdown
Oh,
spot.
yeah, so I'm not giving them a chance against Juventus, and of course Juventus, it was a draw against Genoa, the last
Yes.
time around.
Yeah, 1-1
So
draw.
yeah, away. So it's back-to-back away games for Juventus. So they'll win at least one, and Frosinone is the perfect opponent for them.
Let's get to the next game. Bologna hosting Atalanta. Bologna wins set at 2.8. Atalanta wins set at 2.9. Line for the total goal set at 2.5. Now, Bologna also coming off a huge upset, beating Inter in midweek and are in fine form. Atalanta has been up and down, but they have 3 straight wins overall. Bologna's game in midweek went into extra time, so they could be tired here, and Atalanta could take advantage. What are you doing, Sergio?
Bologna, actually, they are my third lock of the weekend. No, my fourth log. I'm sorry. Let's see. Yes, my fourth log of the weekend. Yeah, because Bologna. I don't know. They started, of course, with Zirkzee. Also, he's doing very well there, and they're playing at home. Three wins in a row. Yeah, I'm leaning towards Bologna to win this one, especially because they're playing at home.
Yeah, good spot to back Bologna given they're playing at home. But like I said, they played extra time in midweek against Inter. Very hard fought game, coming off such an emotional win. Could be a letdown spot for Bologna, but Atalanta is not great, not especially not on the road. So not a bad bet. backing Bologna. All right, let's get to the next game. Torino hosting Udinese. Torino wins set at 1.78. Udinese wins set at 5. Line for total goal set at 2.5. I also like the under 2.5 goals here. Neither team can score, both averaging less than a goal a game, while Torino allows and also a goal a game. So Torino has one home loss in the league, while Udinese has drawn 4 out of 8 road games. So this could be a draw. I'm leaning towards Torino, but I like the under 2.5. What are you doing here, Sergio?
This game is a stay away from me. Like you said, I don't trust none of these two, and especially because Udinese, yeah, I don't know what's happening there. Usually they were a very good team in the playing in the top 10, but now it's really disappointing. I'm gonna stay away from this game.
All right, let's get to the next game. Inter hosting Lecce. Inter wins set at 1.25. Lecce wins set at 13. Line for the total goal set at 2.5. The line tells you everything you need to know. Inter will take revenge after losing to Bologna in midweek. This should be an easy Inter win. What are you doing here, Sergio?
Yeah, wouldn't agree with you more. Inter, I think it's maybe over 4.5. You can try maybe bigger, but yeah, but they suffered during the weekend, and Lecce will definitely pay the price. So over 2.5, I would look maybe over 3.5 or even 4.5 maybe. But I'm staying away from this game.
Yeah, Inter has the best defense in the Serie A, so I don't like taking the over because I have a hard time seeing Lecce scoring here, and Inter, if they score twice, maybe 3 times, they just take their foot off the gas. But it should be an Inter win. All right, let's get to the next game. Hellas Verona hosting Cagliari. Verona wins set at 2.38. Cagliari wins set at 3.15. Line for total goal set at 2.5. Now, Verona has been without a win for a while. Last win was end of August, but they have been playing better over the last 4 games, creating chances, a bit unlucky not to win. Three out of the last 4 were a draw, and the one they lost was against Fiorentina last weekend on the road, and they easily could have picked up a draw, like I said earlier. Now they go home against a team yet to win on the road. So this is a good spot for them. I like them to get their first win in a while. One of my favorite bets for the weekend. Verona wins. What are you doing here, Sergio?
I'm not so sure. Number 16 and 19 in this area. Yeah, no, I'm actually staying away from this game. I don't trust Hellas Verona at all. They have 2 points less than Cagliari. I think Cagliari will maybe even park the bus, but Hellas Verona has trouble scoring. No, for me it's a draw.
Yeah, Verona has trouble scoring, but like I said, they've played better over the last 4 games. And if you look at over the last 4 games, first one, a 2-2 draw against Lecce, 3-3 against Udinese, 1-1 against Lazio. So they've kind of figured some things out in terms of scoring. So I like them here. Like I said, Cagliari, just a bad road team. So Verona should take advantage. All right, let's get to the next game. Roma hosting Napoli. Roma wins set at 3. Napoli wins set at 2.55. Line for total goal set at 2.5. Roma has not beaten Napoli since 2019, but may not find a better chance to do so. Napoli's title defense is poor, to say the least. Also, may be lacking confidence after getting smashed by Frosinone in midweek. These teams are very similar in terms of goals scored and allowed. Roma has been great at home recently, unbeaten in 9 and 1 draw. So, what are you doing here, Sergio?
Roma, my fifth log of the weekend. Yeah, I can't leave that one or even let that one pass. So yeah, no, I trust Jose Mourinho. Lukaku will be back. Yeah, so no, I maybe a 1-0, but a win for Roma. I'm going for Roma to win this one.
Yeah, Napoli has really struggled and even struggled scoring goals against another top teams. So this is a good spot for Roma being at home. Also, they enjoy more rest, enjoy more prep time. So this is a good spot to back Roma. I agree with you there. Now that wraps up Serie A, and that actually wraps up all picks and leans for the weekend. We have one game in La Liga, not an interesting game. Atletico Madrid hosting Sevilla. Sevilla fired their second coach for this season, and they finally picked up a win again against lowly Granada. But going on the road against Atletico Madrid, who's just very tough to beat at home, I can't see them picking up points here. Are you doing something here, Sergio?
No, but still, Atletico Madrid, the odd 155 or something.
Yeah.
It's still a good odd. Me, I'm staying away from this game. It will be a easy Atletico Madrid win, of course. Atletico Madrid, a loss and a draw their last two games, so I think this one will be a win again.
All right. Quick recap for the best bets. I have Liverpool over 1.5 goals. I like Hellas Verona to win against Cagliari. And I also like Lazio to win. 3 best bets for the weekend. Sergio, you got 5.
No, six.
Oh, you got 6?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, six. I have Tottenham against for
Okay.
a win and both teams to score. Yeah. That's what I have. Chelsea, West Ham, Lazio, Bologna, and Roma for a win.
Yeah, taking some huge swings on a couple there, but they may pay out. All right. Now, like I said, guys, we're heading into the winter break. We will be back after that. But always bet smart, bet with your head, set your limits, and stay within your means. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Have a great weekend, everybody.